What's up, everybody? Okay, let me just say this. 2013 is gonna be, it could be, it looks like it's the start of a phenomenal fucking year for soap operas. And let me tell you why. I just found out some news less than an hour ago. I was on Twitter. Somebody, actually one of my subscribers, tweeted something about One Life to Live and All My Children. Apparently, Prospect Park has booked a deal with Hulu to put One Life to Live and All My Children on their network on Hulu. So I don't know the specifics or the details, and but we're gonna find that out in the next couple of weeks to a month. We're gonna find out. So with any luck, hopefully by the summer, One Life to Live and All My Children will be back. I can't wait because we get to see some of our favorite characters. I know some of y'all not All My Children fans. Trust me, I understand, because I'm not big on All My Children. I'm more of a One Life to Live GH fan more. But All My Children, I live for Erica Kane. I love that bitch. La Lucci, that's my girl. So I can't wait to see some of them. What I'm not looking forward to is seeing Ryan fucking Lavery. I swear I hope they don't bring him back, because don't nobody want to see him going after David Hayward for the billionth time and coming up short. I am so sick of that storyline. They irritated the fuck out of me when All My Children was on with that bullshit. Anyway, I can't wait, because I can't wait to see my favorite Landview people, and I can't wait for some people on General Hospital to take their ass back to Landview. McBain, Starr, bye-bye. Please. Ugh. Anyway, I can't wait. That was like the best news I got today, and I cannot wait. It was phenomenal. Okay. Yeah, it's 2013 is definitely a good year for the soap operas. They're starting out with a bang on soap operas. Days of Our Lives, Young and the Restless, they are stepping their shit up. I watched those shows and they're stepping their storylines up compared to last year and the year before that. They're stepping it up and I love it. GH, since the new year started, they've been stepping their fucking game up. Thank God, Ron, Frank. Now we're starting to get somewhere with these storylines. Johnny Zaccara officially has confessed to Starr about what happened last year about Cole and Hope. Finally. So thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, now all we need is one big storyline to come to an end. Robin. We need that storyline to be over and done with, effective immediately, because I'm sick of that bullshit. It's been going on since February of 2012 and it's now January 2013 and the bitch still ain't back. So we need to fix that, Ron, Frank. Don't make me start a petition out this motherfucker. I will have they ass fired 2.2. Anyway, Lulu. Let me just get on this bitch real quick. Okay, her and Dante are financially challenged. Why is this bitch walking around, got the nerve to walk around with a fur on? I'm like, girl, you can't afford that. And I know it's probably a knockoff for her cheap ass. Because I'm like, how you walking around with a fur? And then how much aluminum foil did you buy to wrap around your body? Because that dress is hideous. Like, that's what you wear on New Year's? Trying to look all flashy? Like, seriously, flashing your shit around Port Charles, bitch, like you Sharon Stone. Girl, go sit down. This ain't Basic Instinct. The fuck wrong with you? Just flashing. And you ain't got no goodies, because I seen Dominic supplying your wife in real life, and trust me, she look a little hotter than you. But anyway. Like, they couldn't even afford air conditioning last summer, so I know you can't afford no real mink, girl. Anyway, let me get on with this. Ellie. I feel so fucking bad for my girl Ellie. That's my girl. I love Ellie. She's a sweetheart. I feel so bad for her because it's like, and you want to know what's funny is that when she was on the ground, she wasn't even whispering. You could like literally hear her talking very loud and clear, even though she wasn't loud and like she wasn't yelling. But she was literally diagnosing her condition, like diagnosing herself. I was like, go ahead, girl. You the doctor. Well, forensic tech, you would know all this shit. Whatever she is. I'm like, lab technician, whatever. She was like literally laying there diagnosing herself. I was like, all right. But I feel bad though because it took everybody a while to find her. I'm like, damn, yeah, she was Michael, Christina, and Trey were like literally a foot away from the girl. Y'all could hear her talking. When y'all wasn't talking, she was talking at the same time y'all was talking. Y'all couldn't hear her because y'all wasn't talking louder than she was. I'm like, if she was loud enough to hear somebody talking, because there wasn't no really body out there. And Starr and them were feet full away from y'all, so y'all could barely hear what Starr and Johnny and them was saying. When she was laying on that ground, I felt so bad for her. I was like, please do not kill her off. This would be the biggest debacle since they killed Abby. I'm like, do not kill this girl off. She don't deserve to die. I want to see her and Milo hook up. Keep her on the show. Because she brings a new perspective to General Hospital. I'm just saying. And like I said, Johnny Zaccara, he fucking confessed. Finally. I'm like, finally we get to see a trial that don't involve Sonny Corinthos. Like, I am so sick of seeing Sonny always on trial, but everybody else get to walk around like they shit don't stink. And y'all don't get on trial. So finally, Johnny will be on trial. Thank God. Bye-bye. I don't think he's leaving the show because I didn't hear anything about him leaving. But he finally grew some balls and confessed. But it is what it is. Starr smacked the shit out of him, of course. And when Connie was over that cliff, I was rolling. I was like, me personally, I would have let the bitch fall. You know I would have. I would have dropped the bitch. But, you know, that's kind of like murder, so I can't really drop her. But that's murder, and I ain't going to prison for nobody. But I'm sure Johnny and everybody would have covered in, tried to say Starr, tried to help her, so she wouldn't have went to prison. But still, she would have had to walk around with that guilt. But I still would have dropped the bitch. She looked like a scared little puppy when she was about to fall. I was like, oh, but I couldn't help but fucking laugh. I'm like, that's exactly what you get, bitch. You've been running around Port Charles for months, blackmailing people, you know, just doing all kinds of crazy shit. Now your ass is on the receiving end of disaster, and now you want to cry out for help. I was like, okay, bitch. Cry, cry, cry. Cry me a river. Bye-bye. But let me say this. General Hospital, you're stepping it up. Frank, Ron, keep it fucking going, because I do not want to see no drawn out storylines this year. Keep the momentum going. We need it. Because you know this is like a contract year for General Hospital. They only signed a 1-year deal with ABC, so this is the top year. This 2013 is the year they got to bring it, or it's either go hard or go home. And you already see what happened with One Life to Live. You do not want to go home. I'm just saying, step it up. We need it. Michael trying to run around helping everybody. See, that's why I like Michael. He's a caring kid. You know what I'm saying? He's a good kid. Remember that bus accident that happened 2 years ago at the beginning of 2011 with Morgan? You remember he broke his leg? Everybody got... Michael was the strong one. He was the one helping everybody. So it wasn't no shock to me that he was on this particular episode that he was trying to help everybody. You know, he's a good kid, smart kid. You know, that's somebody, that's a son AJ could really be proud of. You know what I mean? So I hope he gets to know Michael. But anyway, Trey, I'm not going to miss him. If he died, I wouldn't miss him because I really don't care. He's a non-factor in this show. I was kind of hoping Christina would just lapse into a coma or something. I was kind of hoping that when she passed out, I was like, please tell me that she's going into a coma. Finally, we can get rid of this annoying bitch, and then when Christina wakes up a year from now or a couple months from now, Lexi will be back in the role. You know, wishful thinking, but hey. I wish I had me a motherfucking genie, because I swear I would wish that right now. You know, a little genie in the bottle, you get 3 wishes. I would wish it. You know me, but we all can't get what we want. Anyway, then Trey. This is what don't make no fucking sense to me, Trey. I'm like, you've been conscious this whole time. You didn't have any signs of you about to pass out. And then at the very end, you pass out. Well, I mean, you know, it could happen because you might have a concussion or something that hasn't been treated yet. And then, you know, you got to treat it immediately or it's just going to continue to irritate. So, I guess. But I just felt like that was a little dumb. I don't think he gonna make it. I think they just trying to kill him off, which is kind of stupid to me. I'm like, you could have just kept him alive and just let him and Christina leave town like they were planning on doing. So I don't see the point in killing him off. But hey, it's your world. You're the writers. I guess they call you geniuses for a reason, but I don't see no genius in none of this shit. I'm just saying some of it here, but Anyway, Carly and Todd finally about to get some coot to poo. They finally about to get it in. And Carly had the nerve to just try to stop Todd, talking about, are you sure we should do this? When has Carly ever stopped trying to have sex when she's in the middle about to have sex? When have you ever stopped? Just last year when you thought Johnny and Connie slept together, you were about to jump Sonny's bones. And if it wasn't for Sonny stopping you, y'all would have had sex again. So now you're trying to be the voice of reason and stop sex. Really, Carly? I guess 2013 is turning people over this year, I guess. Trying to give people a new leaf to turn. Because you know Carly ain't nothing but a big old skank. I'm just saying. She loved to get dick down. Please. And this would have been her first sex of the new year. And she stopped it. I'm like, wow. And then she talking about something, if Johnny were to call or come by, she wouldn't take him back. Bitch, shut up. You sprung over him. Shut up. I don't even know why you sprung on him, but you're sprung. You need to be with Todd. I really don't care if him and Carly get together at this point. But why are Todd and Carly talking like they officially boyfriend, girlfriend now? I'm like, now you all of a sudden y'all a couple? Because Todd was like, if Blair came to him and said she wanted to get back together, he would tell Blair that he's with Carly now. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you with Carly now? Y'all ain't even have sex yet and y'all about to be boyfriend, girl already? I'm like, y'all ain't even been on a real date. Well, the New Year's Eve party was technically a date, but that was only one date, and already you're putting out on the first date, Carly? Well, it don't surprise me. Carly put out after the first 5 minutes of meeting the motherfucker, so it don't surprise me. Todd, I thought you had class. I'm just playing. But anyway, it was funny how Todd said that if Starr and Michael were at his apartment on New Year's Eve having sex, he would go over there and stop them. I'm like, Todd, you keep forgetting your daughter is a grown-ass woman. Even though her and Michael are not having sex on New Year's Eve, they were actually in a crash, but you get the drift. Maxie. I think, I was a little hard on Maxie yesterday. I kind of said, blamed her for the miscarriage. But you know what? I take that back. I don't mean to blame her because she was in the early stages of pregnancy, and every woman know that the early stages of pregnancy are like the danger zone, so you really got to be delicate and careful in that stage. So I can't blame Maxie. It is what it is. She fell. I can't blame her. It was by accident, so, it's because of that damn dog. So I don't blame her. It is what it is. I feel bad, but I think I'm just a little pissed that she didn't just be upfront with Lulu, even though I could kind of understand why not, because you already know Lulu a psycho bitch. She would have went off on Maxie. Trust and believe in it. She would have went off. I already know Lulu gonna try to blame Maxie for this shit. I already know. My guess is Maxie gonna sleep with Spinelli, get pregnant, but the baby's not going to be Lulu Dante, of course. It's going to be biologically Maxie and Spinelli. I think they're trying to do something from All My Children. You remember when Greenlee and Ryan were married and Greenlee and Ryan wanted to have a baby, so they tried to insert, do the surrogacy thing, and Kendall was going to be the surrogate, but Zach turned the lights off and stuff like that, and Kendall used her eggs to get pregnant, and then that's how she got spiked and kept the baby. And I think that's what they're trying to do with this storyline. I think they're trying to recreate an All My Children storyline. You know how they love to recycle storylines, because I knew I seen this storyline coming a mile away, just a different twist. This time ain't no lights go off and she actually did get pregnant with Dante and Lulu baby, but I think she's going to try to have sex with Spinelli to get pregnant and try to pass the baby off as theirs. I'm kind of pissed that Maxie and Spinelli were kissing, because I still got a little soft spot for him and Ellie being together, but at this point, I'm over them. I'm over Ellie and Spinelli being a couple. I'm just done with it. Like, he need to go his way with Maxie, whatever, and vice versa. And she need to go be with Mila. I was so happy when Michael found Ellie. I was like, yes, finally somebody found this chick. It's about fucking time. And Dr. Britt, oh my God, this bitch. How you gonna kick Ellie? Excuse me. How you gonna kick Sabrina out of Patrick's house? Bitch, you don't live there. You come over there showing your shit off. Of course, like you're Sharon Stone now, flashing your shit with your little breasts. Go sit down somewhere. And oh yeah, I meant to say pink was not her color yesterday. When she wore that pink dress, it was not your color, bitch. Anyway, how you gonna come over there and just straight up throw somebody out and then you're accusing Sabrina of trying to be with Patrick, have ulterior motives? Paranoid much? First of all, Sabrina is not like your skanky ass. She don't need to stoop low to be with a man. Even though she really want to be with Patrick, she, on the other hand, respects Patrick's wishes. She respects his wife. She tried to do something nice for his wife and for his family by revamping the nurse's ball, a tribute to his wife. Something that you would have never did because all your skanky ass could think about is fucking. That's all you think about, your dirty ass. I am so sick of her. Like, probably got rabies in her pussy. I am so tired of this bitch. Like, I wish she was in a car accident and her ass lapsed into a coma and died. Like, seriously, get the fuck off this show. You serve no purpose. And I'm so glad Patrick pushed that bitch to the side and kicked her out. I'm like, you are so nasty. Like, his daughter is in the other room trying to sleep and you're trying to fuck her father in another room. You're disgusting. Like, have some class. But I forgot, you're a whore. Whores don't have class. They just thirsty. So go get you a bottle of water. Anyway. I'm just so sick of this storyline. Where is Felix? I meant to ask people that. It's the new year and I have yet to see Felix. He's a funny character. Like, he gives me that funny drama in this show. We need Felix back, damn it. Cause tomorrow episode, I think Elizabeth is gonna be talking to Sabrina, and I'm like, oh Lord. I'd rather Felix talk to her than Elizabeth. I'm just saying. Felix gives more, encouraging advice, not skanky advice. But anyway, today was a fantastic ass episode. I enjoyed every fucking second of it. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Come on.